I decided I'm just going to do the second video. I'm not super prepared, so bear with me. So this video is going to be on betrayal and how betrayal can lead us back to our own divinity, that can lead us back to holding our power. Betrayal can help us see in what ways we've been giving our power away. And we can't be betrayed unless we have agreed to be betrayed. And that's kind of a hard pill to swallow, at least it was for me. And it's remnants of the victim mentality that I've carried into this life. And we're only betrayed if we're already betraying ourselves. And it comes back to, I think I did a video on abandonment, that we can only be abandoned if we're already abandoning ourselves. Because there isn't anything that happens outside of ourselves that doesn't happen inside of ourselves first. And so if we are betraying ourselves, not listening to our truth, ignoring our wants or needs, or we're in denial about our wants or needs, then it makes it really easy for others to betray us because we're not in alignment with what is our inner truth. And so it's easy to be swayed, it's easy to be manipulated, it's easy to be controlled when we aren't in our power, when we are unsure of ourselves and insecure. So it's easy for those times. So when we find that we're betrayed, it's because we're not listening to our inner guidance. And if we could drop in and listen to what our higher selves wants, what our heart is telling us, what the archangels or your ancestors are telling us, then it's impossible we would be betrayed. You'll always know what's best for you, and I know what's best for me when I listen to what my guidance wants. And that doesn't mean that there's still not heartache in that, because our hearts and our higher selves are always looking for opportunities to heal past wounds. And sometimes we have to experience betrayal to really feel the grief, to really feel the anger, that maybe it wasn't safe to express that. And so we get a second opportunity to express the emotional aspects, to truly feel into the anger, the grief, shame, guilt, and any other emotional states that I have not listed that may come up. But for me, it was grief, anger, and shame when I felt betrayed. And the universe will show us. The universe will send us guides that will help us through this process. Betrayal is a really tough experience to go through, to let that go. And we have to go to not only to the core of our being and to the core of our first chakra, and sometimes even below that to ancestral lineage, where it was so common in the past to be betrayed because that's the world that our ancestors lived in, our fathers and mothers and grandparents and cousins and aunts and uncles. Control, manipulation, deceit, betrayal were commonplace, and it happened all the time, and it was us against them, or us against the world. And so we need to leave that behind. We need to leave that energy behind. And I feel like a lot of people right now are going through and healing their aspects of betrayal In the psychic community that I'm in, I have several other friends that are also processing betrayal and manipulation. And I feel that as a collective, we're getting ready to experience that in a big way. And I have my suspicions on what that may be, but everything that's happening politically, where it's really feeling like it's starting to come to a head. And I'm not sure exactly how it's going to unfold, but on a collective, it's time for us as a collective to face our betrayal, to face the ways that we have been controlled and manipulated and deceived, but also control or heal the aspects, the ways that we control and manipulate and we betray, and all that needs to be healed. Because if we're going to create a new society that is cooperative and includes everybody and is about love and unity, then we can't continue to be holding on to these old false templatings of betrayal, deceit, and manipulation and control. So that's what I have to say about that. I hope that if you are going through clearing that for yourself, betrayal, manipulation, deceit, betrayal, that you're really gentle on yourself and that compassionate, and know that it's a really hard false templating to heal and to let go of. And please acknowledge that I see how brave you are, and you're doing great work. You're doing great work for humanity and the collective, and for yourself and your ancestors. And the more that you can heal now, the next generation doesn't have to process anything that we can heal in this lifetime. So we do it more for our children and our grandchildren and our nieces and nephews, and allowing them to have a life that's freer. So I hope this was helpful for you. I love you all so much, and I do personalized one-on-one sessions, and I can include my email below if you're interested. And I hope that you have a wonderful day, and take care of yourself. Much love.